Hello and welcome. I'm Cindy from Vibrant Aging, and today we are discussing the lymphatic system. So this is essentially the garbage removal system of the body. Lymph nodes in all of the major joints, lots of them behind the knees, ankles, wrists, and they circulate all around, kind of along with the veins, the cardiovascular system, and they pick up the waste that is from just the cellular debris, and they bring it back all the way back up, so everything coming back up, and about 75% of it exits through this side here, where specialized cells allow it to exit and then go back into the circulatory system, so it can be gone down through the spleen, the liver, and then all the elimination channels. So this is in a perfect world. We're taking in toxins, even just our breathing oxygen creates free radicals, and then all of these toxins have to be removed out of the body. So ideally, we take in less than we're getting rid of. It's when we get an overload of toxins where problems start to happen. So if you can think about even just the idea of keeping the lymphatic system very strong and working well, that's when we can really mitigate illness. Okay, so something that is very important to know about the lymphatic system is, unlike the heart that pumps the circulatory system, so all the blood that delivers the nutrients to the body, the lymphatic system doesn't have a powerhouse like the heart to move it around. It has a little bit of smooth muscle tissue that moves it slightly, but mostly it's moved by our body movement. So when we move, when we march, when we walk, when we hike, when we move the body in all directions, this is what pumps the lymphatic system. So if we're stagnant, if we're not moving much, if we're not exercising, using our bodies, and especially as we age, then we can get into trouble, because it's just creates sluggishness. And then in the lymph nodes, where things collect and get dealt with, this is where problems can come up, an overload of toxins. So let's just really keep that in mind to keep the body moving. So part 2 of our lymphatic drainage discussion. So the body moving, we've got the lymphatic system, pumping properly and everything. So when we sleep overnight, we're laid down all night and things are again a bit sluggish. So a great thing that we can do when we wake in the morning is a little lymphatic massage. So this can be done very quickly, just literally a few minutes, and I'm just going to show you how to do it. Okay. So imagine that things all move towards coming out, exiting through the lymphatic system, through the plasma up here. Okay, so things can get a bit clogged up. So we're going to start up here. So our left side is where most of it comes up. So we're going to just around the collarbone here, we're going to just rub just maybe 5-10 times around here. It doesn't have to be too hard, just kind of massaging. It can be this way or that way. And then we're going to give it a few taps. Nice wake up. Okay, and then the other side as well. Okay, same idea. And then here behind the ear, there's a lot of lymph nodes, and we're just going to massage kind of down to move it down. And then again, same thing, tapping, slapping. Wake up, girl. And then under the arm, there's lymph nodes right under here. So we're just going to kind of massage here in the front. There's big area here and right into the armpit. and then again, this slapping. So you get the idea. Wrists, or elbows, wrists. This isn't as big of a deal, but if you've got any kind of carpal tunnel or anything, maybe some inflammation in the joints, why not? Why not do it in there? Then do the other side, and then right in here, there's some big ones. You can move this area, and you're going to be doing a little bit longer than I'm demonstrating. And then in the groin, there's massive ones, so be careful here, and kind of like not on the inside, but more on the leg side, and then slapping in behind the knee. There's lots, so be a little bit more careful back here. You can do both sides at the same time if you're in a hurry. And then right on the insides of the ankles. Okay, so you see how some people get that sort of lymphedema, their legs swelling up a little bit, especially if you're sitting down a lot. It makes more sense, doesn't it, when you think about how it works? So then you've done the whole body. You've taken maybe not even 5 minutes to do it. Come back up, do this area one more time. Okay, and then we're always going in this direction, because if you think of if there's blockages, you wouldn't want to start down here and try and move things if it's blocked up here. So that's why we start up here and end down there. You can always do the dry body brushing as well. It can be very good for that same sort of idea of massage. And then to end, we're going to just bounce on the heels. And this kind of just, again, pumps everything a little bit. If you've got a trampoline, you know, one of the mini trampolines, it's fantastic for getting the lymphatic system going. Some people even call them lymphocyzers. So when I do this bounce, I like to do it 108 times. It's an auspicious number, and but just do it a little bit. So best of luck to you in your journey of health. And number one is getting the lymphatic system moving. We'll see you soon.